What is up, fam? My name is Sarahi Gonzalez. Welcome back to my channel. On this episode, I am just taking you back to how I first started. I used to just paint in my room. I had this little coffee table. I used to get the coffee table, put it in front of my bed, put sheets on the floor, and I remember just being so excited when I was gonna start painting. I would get all of the materials that I needed. Everything was so new to me. This is when I first started pour painting in 2019 at the end of the year. I just remember just being so filled with awe when I would look at my paintings and how they would turn out. And I literally would just experiment. Like, that was my favorite thing to do. I would paint every single day for months on end. As you can see, my coffee table just had like tons of paint all over it. I would just be in the zone. Like, nobody would bother me because I would be in my room locked up for hours just painting. And I remember just feeling just so restful and so at peace. It was such a healing experience for me. I remember how much joy, and I felt like myself when I painted. I truly felt like I had found my purpose, like I had found my identity as an artist, and I got to hone my skills. And I lived in a blue room with Star Wars backpacks, and there was paintings all over my walls because I made so many that I didn't know what to do with them. So I was just like, I'm going to make my own gallery until I get myself into one. And it was so beautiful, so humble. I had art stuff all over. I was truly obsessed with painting. And now looking back, it's been honestly a struggle. The last few months, I haven't been able to paint. I paint sometimes, but it's just a lot of work and energy that I don't have trying to do other things for my business. But something that I want to start doing is give myself like a 30-day challenge and then go from there. Because watching myself paint as I was editing this video and just looking at how homemade it looked, I didn't have a tripod. My friend was recording it for me. I didn't have special lights. I only had the main one and that lamp that I would just bring close to me. It used to be covered in paint. I didn't have a studio. I just had bed sheets. In Spanish, you call them sábanas, laid out on the floor so I wouldn't get the wood floor dirty because my mom would kill me. I didn't have much. I used cheap paint. Floetrol that I saw on YouTube was supposed to help, but in this video, obviously, I didn't do it right because it was taking forever to go down. But I loved every single second of it. This painting changed my life and just reminded me that life can be so beautiful. It gave me patience. It showed me how to wait, but also just to look at God's creation. I didn't know what I was doing back then. I was just pouring paint on a canvas that I had recycled, but I loved it. It was so therapeutic for me. I could just stare at these paintings that I created for hours, and I would, after they were dry, I would just sit there and stare at them, just mesmerized. Peace. I had never created anything like this before. I remember just being so shocked. It was the most exhilarating moment, just seeing all of this come to life. It was so beautiful. I couldn't stop staring at it, and honestly, I was just freaking out. I didn't want to mess it up. I was so scared I was gonna drop it or something was gonna happen that was gonna ruin it. But there it sat, just staring at me, and I was just so happy. So happy. This is one of my favorite pieces in the whole world. It was the first one that I created that had such beautiful cells before that I had never seen. It was like something out of a dream. This piece is called New Beginning. It's about starting over, a new chapter with Jesus. As I gave my life to him once again, found myself, my identity in him, and started to walk with God. My friend Marley bought this painting, and honestly, it just completely shifted everything for me. It was the most expensive painting that I had at the time, and I didn't really think anybody was gonna buy it, but she did, and I cried so much. It meant the entire world to me, not just that someone believed in me, but that I could do it. I was actually an artist. I had started my life over at 26, and I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, but here I was, and now I'm an artist and a business owner. All of the decisions that led to that moment, I wouldn't take back any of it. So thanks for listening, and if you love my art, check out the rest of my pieces that are all one-of-a-kind, original, abstract painting on yoursmilesavibe.com. I also have apparel, home goods, prints, stickers, and so much more. I love you so much. Your smile is a vibe.